morning. How are you? Happy Friday. It is Friday. It's Friday, my friends. It's Friday to all. Happy, 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 happy. Hello, Tim. How are ya? Good morning. Nia, what's up, my friends? Sorry about the subscriber live. I guess I died on the way over to Clint's. Bad. I'm sorry. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy holiday weekend for all. Am I ready? I don't know. You know? As ready as I mean, my presents aren't wrapped. The casino was fun. I did my weekly donation. It was, I was up at the beginning, right? And then of course, because you're up right early, you can't, it's never gonna happen. So, you know, whatever, it is what it is. Casino is the best. It's fun. I get to have some drinks. I get to relax. I got recognized again by a lady named, I believe, Diana from Stockton. If you are watching, it was nice meeting you. Did Clint? No, he did not. Roulette, Eileen, it's fun. Oh, hi, bye, Emily. It's warm in Nashville, so my family's loving it in Nashville right now. Yeah, it was fun. It played with me for a long while, and then, you know, it's like, boom, God, ow, shit, that hurt. Hi, Charles. I know you're not going to see your babies. I played 5-cent machines, like $3 a bet, pennies, that stuff. Rhonda, I think I will be. I'm tired. You're working on it, Susan. I am tired. I got home about 9 and talked to Hannah and her boyfriend and Andrew. We kind of hung out for a little bit till after 10. Then I watched some TV for a little bit. And then, well, I was woken up at about 2:30 in the morning by Ed. So I kept, you know, I always stop and listen because I can hear the alarm go off. Something is weird with the slider. Like he loves, I don't know why he opens the slider and closes it, opens it, closes it. I think it's because of the animals, but it kept happening. So I was like, damn. So I trudged downstairs, you know, what's going on? I'm like, Ed, stop opening the door. What's that sound? It's you. You're making that sound. I'm not making that sound. Are the kids outside? Oh, Lord. So I had to curtail his ass back. He was mad. He was disgruntled. I was tired and cranky because I think I had slept for like 2 hours and not happy. So, yelling at me, you don't have to follow me back to bed. I said, yes, I do. You know, I got to make sure your ass gets back in bed. It's dangerous out here. I'm fine. I'm not 9 to 1. So I was difficult. It was difficult. So then I'm getting stressed out because I'm tired. I just want to get back in bed. So that was, well, I'm going to the bathroom. So I said, okay, go to the bathroom. So then I sat on the stairs. Got to listen for a while because you got to make sure he makes it back to bed. So, because I couldn't walk him to bed, you know. And so sat there for like 20 minutes because the guy takes forever, starts fiddling in the drawers. So I'm sitting on the couch just waiting. I mean, the stairs. Then he finally gets up and, you know.
Are you talking about me again?
No, and he's all disheveled. I can't see, so I get up, get him back into bed finally after some arguing. And that was about an hour. So it took me, went upstairs, turned on my TV because I was just anxious, right? Thanks, Heather. Yeah, I saw your comment about small businesses. I know I was talking to my nail lady, and she said too, her sales have been down from last year. So it was horrible. Brad, sometimes it's a team, it's teamwork. So it's not always we hear, right? Not everybody hears him. One of us does, always, right? So that's why it's great to be split up too, because it gives us more opportunities. So anywho, he didn't let the dogs out. I think with the cats, sometimes he tries Rhonda to shoo them out. So hi Dodo. Yeah. So I hear Dan doesn't hear the alarm, So when he opens the slider, I hear frogs because my frogs are chirping. So I have every door is set to a different chime. So if I'm upstairs, I know what door he's opening because I can't hear the creaks and the cracks from upstairs. So I can hear the alarm. Yeah, Carolyn, he wanders all night long. He was up again, I think. So I think he finally about 3:15ish, he was in bed. And who knows how long he was up before that, right? I mean, until I heard him open the door. So it is what it is. It is 24 hours, so it's difficult. It's tired. Yeah, so my alarms, sister Comcast. So yeah, you can program each door for sound. So that way, at least when I'm upstairs, because I can hear, I got that mom hearing. So I hear with the doors. So hi CNH, how are you? Is everybody ready? Hi Chrissy. I need some things to do. I have to finish my wrapping. When the sign legit fell off the door, I know. It was scary. Happy holidays to everybody. I think him and Dan Piper are 100% lucky that they have me. I have to, without me, because I didn't comment a lot yesterday because, oh, thank you, Cheetah. My grandmother has Alzheimer's and dementia. Oh shit. Yeah, the aggressive stuff, thank God, we don't deal with. We just deal with, the verbal aggression sometimes, but not mean, Like he was fighting me last night. You don't need to stand there. Oh yes, I do. Nobody won. Yeah, Lala. Hi, Sherry. So it's really important. But yes, I do believe everybody in my house is lucky for everything that I do, and just because I'm a good caregiver. That's one thing I will always toot my horn at, no matter if I'm frustrated, grumpy, or being a bitch, because that seems to be like a very consistent term lately in the comments. It doesn't matter whether I'm those things, because I'm still doing my shit no matter what. Oh, Heather, I love it. I'm so glad I can give you that motivation and that support wherever I can. And this is why I do it. Because like I always say, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be a better woman. So, I thought I was a friend from London. Oh, I know. But that's kind of a cute thing though, James. I think. You want to move in over here? Come on, Kim. I should open up a home for all my scragglers and people who need love. I never read the comments. You seem very attuned to what I do, Bluey. Hello from Scotland, Darren. How are you? Yes, Audrey, come on over. All right, peonies, let's go. Let's do it. We will have a great time. You guys would love me. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Well, I mean, you already do. We don't use our poo. We don't use that pool in the wintertime. Bring the wine, let's do it, let's love it, and let's get it. Yes, Nettie. I try to have humor, you know. I try to have fun. I try to highlight the funs around here, you know. The bantering between my husband and me, making fun of our relationship and the little bickerings that we do, because that's all that is making fun of ourselves, making fun of our little banters, making fun of our imperfections. That's what life is. And that's how I cope with reality, because reality sucks. Let's go, Smush, okay? Let's do it. That's all right, Rhonda. Doors always open. I'm doing a pasta bake. Jamie can be the pool guy. Awesome. I'm gonna do a pasta bake. I'm still gonna take out the ham. And nobody who bitched about the ham can have any. So, dashing through the snow on a cocoa open sleigh. So Hannah's home. She made it. Yes. You guys, those of you who've been around forever, you know, those of you who've been part of our lives forever, I would totally meet up with you, right? Sky's the limit. That's Sky River. That's the casino name. But I would feel comfortable to meet up, hang, and do our thing. So if y'all ever in Cali, hit me up. Let's do it. Is Fat Boy finally here? I've been worried about him. Well, I know they will. I'm gonna get on too and be like, look at these fuckers. Yay, Erica. That's so fun. So I was giggling because met with another. Rhonda, that's so cool. I love, you know, like, that's part of the greatest part about this social media journey is meeting good people, right? I met people I don't care to meet again, and I met people that are probably going to be in my lives for a long time. So it's been a hoot. It's been fun. It was funny, one of those friends I was yapping with yesterday, just totally joking. Now, this is my humor, you guys. It's fun. So, okay, you know. So she was giggling, and she has been recognized by a lot of her family from being out here in California, and people are still commenting on, how do you know the Salingers? One of her friends actually introduced her to our page, and if I'm not mistaken, she got on TikTok because of us. And she's like, what were you doing at the Salinger's house? I don't know, it came up. So I was joking and I said, well, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, no more freebies. No more freebies. I am popular. I am worth time as money. We are now, if you want to come visit me, paying a flat fee of $5,000. So for all of you who got the freebie, appreciate it. That was just a teaser. Now you must pay for my advice and being with me. And they were giggling because one of her friends, one of her family members said, well, they're like TikTok royalty. And she was like, what? She goes, we look at them like TikTok royalty. How the hell did you get there? You know, so I just tickles me pink when people think that or say that. So I was like, that's it. Meet and greets, flat price. You want to come spend a weekend with me? Well, flat price. No more freebies I'm giving out. That's how I weed out the trolls and the people who don't like me. Fees. I was giggling so hard yesterday. So she texted me, hey Alex, and she's like, all right, 10:50 coming your way, because she sent me a text. We are not awesome with Grandpa, right? We do the best we can. I just don't, you know, it's hard for me to accept all the great accolades, right? because we're not perfect, you know, and I want to normalize that we aren't, you know, the prized caregivers. We are not those prized people. We don't have patience. We lose our shit all day long, and we are irritated half the day. But that's what I'm trying to normalize for everybody out there thinking, you know, we're doing the best job. No, we are doing the best we can. That's it. Where's my crown and scepter? Oh, it's a daily learning experience, and every day is different. Every mood of his alternates throughout the day. He can be cranky just like us, right? He can not want to follow my rules just like me. It's just the way we cope is not always great. I'm sleep deprived today, so you know it's gonna be a tougher day for me. Dan, I don't know. I think he slept fine, but that's all we can do. We're all human, so that's just what I want to normalize for caregivers. Is I'm just constantly saying, I'm not awesome. I am just doing the best I can. I do think, however, my family is very lucky that I'm here, and I do so much for them, but I am not awesome. I'm just like you, trying to get through every day with a smile and without tears. How far have I run? 1.5 miles. Yes, Grandpa's birthday is March 26th. So, you know, trying to just figure out ways to reduce stress is important if you have a community, if you have a family to rely on. And we talked about yesterday that a lot of people don't have people. A lot of people don't. I'm perfectly imperfect. I am perfectly imperfect, but I am important and I matter and I am worthy, right? So I remind myself that every day. It is very difficult. Hi, B. Okay, Alex. It's not a job for everybody. And somebody lectured me. Doesn't appear this is the job for you. And I said, well, I'm glad you see or you think that, but how is it not the job for us, right? So you think alternate care and a home is a better place for him? Boy, you are wrong. Yeah, and you can't. Like, you know, for me and Dan, we help each other, right? We help each other. But people's ignorance shine through and comments every day. Y'all want a little fun and pooping reading? Go on to my video yesterday on Mrs. D. Cell NorCal 3, and you will see all the people who are miserable with their own lives and can't see the humor and the fun Dan and I are making with one another. And people with my hats. Y'all lay off my fucking hats. Happy holidays, Mark. How are you? Hi, Lori.
Can I make an announcement?
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's not anything to do with religion.
Step on and straddle so they can see your face.
I don't trust it. I don't want to.
You did it the last time and you were fine.
What if it breaks?
It's not going to break.
I mean, this is crazy. I'm 200. So we're sitting on here at about 350. Are you 150?
Yeah.
Jesus. So there we go again. Religion. I'm uploading today on YouTube the video where I show my dad, the Manscaped dad, and it's like 4 minutes long. Ow! Why did you do that? Just hit me in the solar plexus. What are you doing?
Your shoes touching.
Grandpa is so classic in the in that video because he's not looking at it through the eyes of humor.
Why are you yelling in my ear?
He's looking at it. All he cares about is whether his son is successful. He doesn't care that it's testicle spray. He doesn't give a damn. He just wants me to make a lot of money off it. It is freaking hilarious. It'll be up today at some point. I uploaded. I haven't made it public yet. Public. I just got to wait for the algorithm to kick out a little more, but it's there. All right. There you go. It makes my day. That's what I love doing. I love it.
He yells in my ear. Dan did not listen to Monsters. I did.
I sure did.
Oh, and then I told him not to listen to
I
it.
sure did listen to it.
And
it was horrific.
I know.
On the way home from lunch with my dad in the car, and I have tears streaming down my cheek, and he's looking forward going, look at all the traffic. There's a lot of traffic around here. My tears are streaming down my face.
Yeah. So
it was incredible. I mean,
if you guys didn't see my Patreon yesterday or weren't on the live yesterday, I had said I had listened to the Monster song, and I walked outside, boogers, snot, fucking horrific tears coming down my face while I was cleaning up poop. And I said, after I composed myself, I went in, I opened the door and said, don't listen to that. Never mind. It's going to be horrible. It was horrible. You are gonna bawl like a baby. So anyhow, he did. he did. Monsters by James Blunt. It's about a son who takes care of his ailing father. I'm assuming dementia or Alzheimer's. And it's beautiful.
Is Nick on here? 007?
No. James Blunt. So, Kevin, it's horrible that we get the shit. It is. And try being on social media and putting that shit out there and people telling you how horrible you are. You're a bitch. You're mean. Why would the family let you take care of him? Why is Dan married to you? You are just plain disgusting. You're not funny. I don't even know why you're in that house. You should leave. Dan, you should divorce her. You should watch her. Don't trust her when you leave. Why would you leave her alone with your father? She's evil. I bet she beats him when you leave. Poor Dan. Poor Dan. I don't know how he lives with her. She's such a bitch. Yeah, I sure can be. But can't everybody? And what are you bitches who are bitching at me? How do you classify yourselves? Bitches. Reflection is key. All that, all day long. I hear what a horrible person I am all day long. And she doesn't, if you don't agree with anything she says, she just has her people come in that she pays to get rid of us. No, I have people who do it because they love me and they know who I am. Glenn Campbell, yep. Is that why I'm always running? Shannon, I run because it's healthy for me. I run because I like it. I run because it helps my body. I run because it keeps me sane. I run because I've always been running. I run because it feels good. Do you mean a human won't be? I do have a bitch. People, yeah, they say I pay you guys. No, that London idiot did the other day. Yeah, so there is so much wonderful. I had a lady today tell me that I pay too much attention to trolls. Blah, 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 biscuit. I should just be quiet and understand that they're miserable people, right? And by not saying anything doesn't bring them back, but I feed them. I make them hungry for more. And I said, well, obviously, it's like that video I posted. Are you running? What? No, I'm walking. I said, no, honey, this may be not the channel for you, but I have been quiet all my life, allowing people to ramrod me, railroad me, and shove it in where it hurts. I said, I will no longer do that, and I will no longer keep quiet. So if you don't like that, this isn't the place for you. Anyhow, so I didn't get my money. I didn't get mine either. Shit, James. Me too. So we're not awesome. We're not awesome. We are just people like you, just with our emotions, with our hormones, with the other problems we have in life, stresses, just trying to get through the day without losing our fucking minds. B, that's so funny. I like how you rock. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, Beth, I feel it's important to normalize so much in life, right? Because there's been so many faux pas. Don't talk about this, don't do that. You know, just take the high road. Be quiet and turn your back and walk away. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. Don't tell me what to do. I'm 49 years old. My mom and my daddy are both dead. So, monster for his father. Very emotional, Cindy. Very emotional. So, hi, Dak. Modeling. Dak, I'm old as the hills. Danielle. Yeah, so I just think it's important to, you know, be who I am for everybody else. To normalize this shit for women. You want to wear your hat backwards, do it. You don't want to put makeup on, don't do it. You want to wear baggy clothes, men's clothes, or slutty clothes, do you. Do you. I'm normalizing owning my shit. I'm comfortable in my skin, and it took me a very long time to do that. It took me a long time to be confident enough to come on here looking like this. Not putting makeup on, not doing my hair, right? Letting my flub hang out. Shit, I show you all my belly. I make fun of myself because we all want to do it, but some of us don't have the confidence to. Do you, right? Normalizing menopause. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about my sharding because it's life. People, you shit yourself sometimes and you have no idea half of the time. Women leak. We leak. We've had way too many babies. Shit drops. Our nipples hang. They could point each way one way to the south, one way to the east. You know, things happen to us. I cope with it by making fun of me. I got hound dog cheeks. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I want to make fun of it because it makes me feel better. My labia and my vagina is not as tight as it used to be at 16, 17, 18. Facts. Facts. My skin is not elastic anymore. It hangs. I walk and I see my skin ripple. The same way my sphincter is not. That's going too, Christine. Just you wait, girl. Start clenching now. My bat wings are in full effect. Where did those come from? Overnight. We get warts. Well, not there. Not on the vagina. We get gross on our face. These flat fucking shit that the dermatologist says, we don't want to take that off. It'll scar your face. Take the shit off. No, I won't do it. Melia's on our face that have morphed into these mole-looking shit. We lose hair on our eyebrows. Yes, Beth. I talk about my hormone levels dropping. My husband doesn't get it like he used to. I could ever look at a penis again, I'd be fine. I could be fine. My wrinkles, my gray hairs, everything. Wisdom, stress, kids, fucking menopause. Husbands. I bet he's the reason with all the segs I had, my lady, are hanging. They never used to look like that. The more use, the more wear and tear. I wish you could pop my bladder back in. Pop it in. Vapor. Push it up. Get it up there, buddy. Nope. Can't do it. It pops up and then it pops back down. Shit happens. Our bodies take a beating. We nurse our babies. We birth our babies. And we take care of our husband. Damage is done. You cannot go back. If you never have kids, you're right, B. You are one lucky, tight woman. Sphincter and all. Tanya, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Brandon, if you think it's TMI, this is not the fucking place for you, Brandon. I talk about leakage from the butt and from the front. I talk about my droopy boobs because that's facts of life, Brandon. And if you are male, of course you wouldn't understand that. But listen up, Buttercup, because if you were with a woman, this shit is happening. Be open. Listen to them. Because if you don't allow her to talk to you about that shit, what kind of person are you? Shit. Damn, we can't talk about that. We can't do that. Why? Because people hate fucking reality. This is reality. You want fantasy life? Go crawl up in your tree house and read a book. You fool. Did Dan ever change the baby's diapers? I could probably count on each hands how many, and each kid, how many times he changed a diaper. No, especially when the girls. He was like, I'm not digging in that. There's shit up from her throat to her throat, from to the back of her neck. Get it? I ain't touching in there. You have to dig in there. In there. To get the shit out. Yes. You need to. Nope. Not gonna do it. So then Andrew came along. Same thing happened. Poop, up to the neck, up to the back. I don't know how to do it. For the love of God, it's not that difficult. What is there to do? Wipe, swipe, lift, move, shake. Repeat until you see no more brown skids. Nope. Can't do it. I don't know what to do down there. Bruh. You had the same stuff. Yeah, but I don't shit in my balls. I don't shit on my penis. Shit. Well, how would you clean yours? I would take the sprayer off of the shower and I would clean it. I can't do that with the baby. So, no. I see you, Slick. No. And no. And no, and no, and no. Who helps Grandpa? Luckily, Grandpa helps himself right now. But, damn, it's funny. It is funny. I'm going to tell you. The shower shenanigans are ones I wish I could record. Not like the nakedness, but the sounds, Dan communicating, Grandpa, what? God damn it, Dad! Put your head back! What? And, you know, spread them further. And then you can hear Dan, because his voice changes, right? You know, and you know Dan's doing this with the, I can always tell when he's got the sprayer in hand, because when his voice changes, you know, he can't. It's worse in the shower, right? Because it's the shower's enclosed tile all around, right? And so I always know when it's butt time. Spread him! And his voice becomes muffled, so I know he's like this. Oh shit. The first time I saw that shit, I was like, what on earth is going on in here? I need to get him one of those welding hats, you know, for the back spray. Do you have Grandpa 100% of the time? Yep, we've had him for over 2 months, 100% of the time. You know, I don't know if any of you had boys, babies. You know, I used to always tell my kids, grab your ankles, Andrew, you know, when Andrew was little. Yeah, the PPE shields. I have one. Remember I brought that out one night? This is what you need when you shower Grandpa. A shield. Spread him, Dad. So I used to always say, and Dan used to always say, grab your ankles to Andrew to get his butt cleaned out. So at the beginning, he did the same thing with Grandpa 2 years ago. Give yourself 30 seconds, he's up. Oh my God, that's so funny. You're not supposed to sit on the toilet for that long because it's not good for your insides. So if you gotta poop, you wait until it's coming out and then you shit and you get off the pot. These people who my kids sit on the toilet forever, and it's not good. Everything drops. You don't want to drop colon and shit. Anyhow, okay, Slick, I get you, girl. I got you, girl. Anybody ever tell their kids to grab their ankles? Nobody's saying it. Were we the only family? Hold tight, bend them. Or Dan would say, spread your cheeks, like he does to Grandpa. So funny. So here's the thing. He's gotten to a point right now, squat. With my girls, I didn't do it, right? But what did I do for my girls? I used to make them, you know, they get to, I use a squatty potty stool too. But, you know, I put dusted on it. Y'all putting Vicks on your nose to change a poop. It's a conversation connecting with my friend. It's like labia Liam. Liam to labia. It rhymes. Why does men read on the toilet? Me too, Cindy. I wait until I have to poop, like it's practically turtling, you know, turtle head, then I got poop, I get up and wipe. I don't have time to sit. I hate sitting, and if you sit long enough with the squatty potty, your legs, I don't blame you. Women typically prefer the bean too. Everything starts getting numb. Sat on the toilet for hours. It's so funny because my kids, all my kids sit on the toilet forever. I mean, 3/4 of Hannah's day, she's on the pot sitting. Gotta get up in there. Yeah, I always said, get up in there, girls. Get up in there. We are talking about, the normal labia, beans, pooping, wiping the kids when they were little, grab your ankles to clean it, you know. Yes, I use a squatty potty. We all do it. What can feel orgasmic? A poop? Pee-pee. Pippi the pooper. What? Pippi the orgasmic pooper. Pippi, what are you talking about? Yeah, they're on the phone. And it's so funny. Is that what you're talking about? You've had an orgasm while pooping? Shit, girl, that's good. Could you imagine every time you took a dump? you, woo! That was a good one. Whoa! That was a 10 out of 10. Shit, me timbers. That was good. Labia Liam. Shit. And we have Pippi the orgasmic pooper now. Shit, we are getting into some good nicknames. I will never forget this shit. Literally. Pippi on YouTube said sometimes it's orgasmic. Yeah, she said that. She said, I said pooping. So Pippi the pooping orgasm. The pipper, the orgasm pipper on the pooper. And Liam was talking about the labia after I was, and he's the Liam the labia man. Cool beans. He prefers, I don't know what we're doing. We're just being silly. Yes. Babies stink. Toddlers stink, Roland. What the hell? How can something so cute produce such an odor? I look at my grown man son, and I say, you're as cute as shit, but you stink. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Talking labia. Talking labia with Danielle. Come join in. I love my whole family uses the squatty potty, except Dan. Dan doesn't use it. The squatty potty is amazing. They stink. Always stink. My niece and nephew, P.U. P-fucking-U. God. Smoked meat. Shit. Smoked meat smells good. Kids don't smell good. They stink. Yes, poopery. Nobody remembers to spray it before they poop. That's the problem. Oh shit, here comes Interrupter Dan.
Oh my God, what are you talking about now?
Dan the Interruptus.
I'm not doing nothing to interrupt on. I'm just
The
seeing how you're doing.
Interruptus Dan.
I'm just
Interruptus, come among us.
interruptus.
Conolingus Interruptus. So Dan is a stinker, right? His ass is on fire every morning. It is making musical notes like we could hear from here to Timbuktu.
Why are you making that up?
And
That is
then-
not true.
And then he poops.
What are you talking? You don't even know.
And then I'm confused. Is that
is all-
your ass or is that the cat?
I mean, get some better content than my ass. Don't make things up about my ass.
Men, are you trumpet players? Every morning, you can conduct a whole symphony with your ass. Well, he could. Are you guys the same way? Women don't fart like men. Why is that?
Sorry, but that's absolutely not true. None of it. I'm drinking out of the orange juice because of that.
No,
Yep.
that's for mimosas.
Well, I need something to soothe my ass.
No, that's gonna make it louder and burn it.
You're
That's what you get for coming out here. I wasn't talking about you, and then you had to come interrupt us. Here, since you're here, come talk to. How come we're the men now? We're talking about ass musical every morning. I said, men, are you like Dan?
Go.
Women don't fart like
First
that.
off, I do all my business alone. Nobody's around. She wouldn't know if there was a fucking symphony or whether it was silent. You would not know.
Sometimes you walk to the bathroom and you start playing before you hit it.
She's just making that up. I don't know why. I mean, I could find humor in other things. I don't know why we have to go to the bowels and make shit up. That is absolutely not true. I value my digestive system. I think it's really important. you know, that drink a cup of coffee, and when you evacuate yourself, I think it's one of the few pleasures you have in life. You have sex, you have sleep, you have you know, if you're thirsty, you get water, and when you got to go, you got to go. It's one of those things that it's a nice feeling, right? To evacuate. It's very good. Just rejuvenation. But you know, I don't eat a lot of gassy foods except for all the salad and spinach and all that other stuff. Yeah, poop can be a pleasure. It can be a pleasure. I'm on the treadmill, but I am not active on the treadmill. I'm just standing here. Does that count? Am I getting steps? Just standing on the treadmill? I am still going to walk today. I do enjoy my cheese at night. Although yesterday I had pizza from Bodine, so I was able to get my cheese through pizza. She's back talking about destroying a bathroom.
Why are you so embarrassed by it?
I'm not embarrassed. It's just not true.
Everybody farts.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
true.
poops.
That's true, but nobody hears mine.
Men play symphonies. Hold on. Speaking of farting, hold on. Get back there. Get back there.
What are you talking
I
about?
gotta go pass gas.
I mean, it's what she's really doing is she's manifesting her own issues onto her husband. Why? I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, this morning conversation is consistently like 10 feet below the sewer. Consistently. I've never seen you reach the level of the sewer. You have to upgrade. You'd have to bring in flowers or something, but my God. She's flying. Now she's back in there. I mean, I don't know what the hell she's doing. It's all natural, James. 100% natural. Liam, your wife is right next to you? All right, well. I can't wait for people to see that damn video of Grandpa and the I'm smiling thinking about it. Bring her peonies. You know, peonies. Oh, that's your name too. I thought that might have been like phonies, Holden Caulfield phonies. I'm not annoyed by the conversation at all, Kathy. I don't. It takes something way different to make me annoyed, but I can certainly chime in, and I can certainly my spidey senses get up when she's spewing, you know, toxic bowel disinformation. You should not be spewing toxic disinformation involving the bowels ever. Hi, funny me. Are you saying bye to me, like get out of here, or you're leaving? If you're leaving, have a good Friday. And you saw it on the live, a little bit of that, but before that live, we did an actual video where I played him the video and got his reaction to the video. It was similar to what you saw on the live. Similar. And then Grandpa's got jokes. The funny thing is, he just doesn't give a shit what I'm selling. You know, I'm telling, I described it to him the way he understood it. I had to describe it as testicle deodorant. And then he understood what I was talking about. And he's just with a straight, serious face.
Sorry,
can you make money doing that? I hope you make a lot of money. You know, Dad, do you want to buy some? Well, I don't have any need for it. Toxic bowel disinformation, Christine. We got to copyright that.
I had to leave because I shot too much water at my ass and it came out. I had to go. Does that
even too much information for me?
Why? I think it's pertinent information.
Pertinent?
Uh-huh.
Maybe we should pitch a Bidet. We could come up with some really good commercials for a Bidet.
We could.
Is there any Bidet?
Sorry, I had to go back in because water got, remember that last time, like a couple weeks ago, the same thing
We
happened?
got to push a Bidet. That's
And I was
great
like,
idea.
uh-oh, hold on.
Can you imagine the commercial?
Water is leaking out my ass from my bidet because every time I pee, I always use the bidet. I'm right here, Chiss. I'm right here. No, it does. I don't know why. It must be certain ways that I sit, and it just shoots right up your colon. Yeah, from my bidet. He has pleasure pooping. He did? Did he say he had orgasms too? Yeah. Hello, happy holidays, Jason. The bidets are cheap. You can get cheap ones on Amazon. Ours are like the $100 ones. My wife's with it once, and she said her sisters were at least double. It is, and it really gave me. It did, but it doesn't always do that. It must be the way I'm sick because I'm in a rush, and I think it's just the way I'm positioned, and it literally shoots. I came out and I was like, uh-oh. I remember this feeling. But yes, speaking of pooping and farting, I don't understand why Dan is so embarrassed. After like, I don't understand. Oh, really? And really? God, bidets are amazing. Mine lasted, well, Ruth, I've been in menopause, Perry, since 36, and I'm 49. Yes, in the middle of a hurricane. You cannot spray it as you're pooping, Roland, especially during explosive diarrhea. It splatters. Hand ones, yeah. I might try a handheld the next time. Dry popcorn farts are the worst. The worst. I don't really know what a popcorn fart smells like though, and what makes it dry. No shit with it. I like cold water. So I don't mind that mine doesn't have warm water. I feel like the cold water on the ass is much more enjoyable because it just, I don't know why. There's some people who really, no, he doesn't even talk to boys about fecal matter. It's the weirdest thing. I'll walk by the bathroom sometimes and I'm like literally giggling, right? And I'm like, what the fuck is happening in there? Sounds like World War II. What symphony number are you playing? What's happening? I mean, men and women don't fart the same. I'm telling you. No, my water is cold. I don't have a hot water hookup for my bidet. Oh gosh, Beth. Yeah, bidet helps with constipation. Yeah, it really does. Because you just stick your ass out and water shoots up it. Yeah, I don't, the bidet for me is just cleaning, you know? It's like, it helps with wiping. I just always feel like a little spritz always feels good. I don't know. After a pee even, just keeps everything kind of fresh. I do. I like the cold. So I have a friend who just got a bidet, and she got the warm and cold water. My water's not typically cold. It feels like it's room temperature water that shoots up your ass. I like it. I don't mind it. I've never shot at sphincter water. It's not sphincter water. It's from your plumbing lines. I should be more feminine and represent Dan better. Just your shitty opinion, though. Yes. Like maybe change and stop cussing. Why the fuck would I stop cussing? And why would I be more feminine? Why are you telling me what I should do? And you are right with the shitty opinion because I'm confident in myself, mile high, that I don't give a shit what you think. I don't give a shit that you don't like my cussing. I don't give a shit that you think I should be more feminine. I represent my husband fine enough, and he loves me for who I am. There you have it.
Your daughter is doing nothing but rat me out, Grandpa. Rat me out.
My daughter. Yeah, I think it's refreshing. That's the word, Shirley. Thank you. Refreshing is the word. I appreciate that. Sometimes I'm at a loss for words. Fuck the haters. I'm so tired of people telling me what to do. I don't even like it when my husband tries to tell me what to do. You know, sometimes, the only thing that Mile High got is he said it's just my shitty opinion. That was quite accurate. Opinions are shitty, right? Everybody has them, and they're really not helpful in any way. I will always stay me because I love talking about that shit, literally. I think it's funny. I like to make fun of my aging body. I like to make fun of my menopausal body. I love to make fun of my mental state. I would not be able to focus in life if I couldn't do those things, right? I would not be able to handle my own self. Everyone's got them. Thanks, Les. I cope. It's my coping mechanism. Once again, Danielle the Coper. I talk TMI because it's funny. Do y'all look in the fucking mirror when you get out of the shower? Do y'all ever just walk by the full length one and you're like, what? Shit. Shit. You ugly bitch. What happened to you? Weren't you like 18 like 2 seconds ago with a hard ass? Tight vagina. Non-saggy face. No wrinkles. And a full head of hair. Yeah, that was used. Well, those were the days. Shit. I mean, y'all wash yourselves, right? I mean, I try not to look, but it's like Braille, you know? God, what? Didn't they used to be up here? Why is Betty going this way? Sally's pointing down. What the hell is going on? Huh. What the hell is down? Huh. What is living back there? Oh shit, Henry's back. Damn it. Henry, stay out of my ass. Yep. You literally wash your VJ and you're like, what the hell? You know, what the hell? What's hanging down there? Who is that? What is that? Shit. Nah, the flappers. Do your labia hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie 'em in a knot? Can you tie 'em in a bow? Can you throw 'em over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Does your labia hang low? Shit. What's that clapping? Why does your treadmill sound like that? That's no treadmill, ladies. That's the labia. I don't see it. Women are very hard on themselves, Liam, because society has made us feel insecure, right? Wait till I turn 60. Ah! That's when you cover all the mirrors. I'm ready to cover them now. Danielle, you got new vanities. Why aren't you putting up the mirrors? I'm done with those fuckers. They show me things I don't ever want to see. I'm done looking. They lie. They're evil. Yeah, friends come in. Why don't you ever clean your mirror? It's getting dirty and dirtier. Well, it's called disguise. I don't want to see myself that close. Shit. Dan, bring your water pick over here and pick away, buddy. Get it good. Squirt it well. And get those particles up there. Yes, so anyhow, back to the women. Women are told by society, by big companies, that we need to look youthful, right? We need to look and take care of ourselves. We need to keep our face taut. We need to keep our breasts high. And we need to nip and tuck everything in between. Because if you don't, you are aging, and you are not aging beautifully. Big corporations, multi-billion-dollar companies. Why do you think they make so much money? Because women can't be left alone. Women need to be better. They need to look better. And, well, if they don't, off with their heads. So we believe that we're not good enough. We believe we are not pretty enough. We believe we aren't thin enough. We believe that we aren't good enough, appearance-wise, because society tells us that. Other people also tell us that. Other women beat us up for that. I see it every day, right? People are mean. You should look into getting a nose job. Those nostrils are so big. Why do your two front teeth curve in the way they do? You should think about getting braces. Man, you think you look young, but you're not. You look 65. I think you need to go to a beauty parlor and get your hair did. Have you ever thought about at least trying to make yourself look better? That's why we are hard on ourselves. Because not only does society tell us we need to look better, we need to be thinner, but other people are responsible for our self-hate. Now, that shit doesn't bother me. I think some idiot on here took a action shot of me on TikTok just now. It was very fitting right before we got into this. He took a picture of my nose, my underside, screenshotted it and put it as his profile picture. If you scroll back, you can see it. That is why we self-loathe. Society, yes, and mean people. So the way you combat that, Bluey, that's stupid. The stupid comment. That's what happens when you're on social media. What happens when I'm on social media? What are you going to say now? I put myself out there and I should expect people to be assholes? No, that's not okay, and it doesn't make it okay. It doesn't bother me, right? What it does is it makes me feel sorry for them. It makes me feel sorry for people who think like you and who say the same things. However, this is why I do the things that I do. This is why I wear a hat. This is why I make videos when I first wake up in the morning. This is why I walk out and I make fun of my belly with you guys. I make fun of myself and I show you guys that you can do whatever you want as long as you love yourself. True beauty is exactly from within. And we talked about this yesterday. I don't want everybody to love me, Candy Apple. I don't give a shit. What I'm saying is that if you don't like somebody, and if they bother you that much, scroll. Why is it necessary for you to announce what you don't like about the person? Why is it necessary for you to call people names? Why is it necessary for you to bash and belittle? It's not. That doesn't make it okay. Being on social media does not make it okay. That's what I'm normalizing. When people tell me to be quiet, people tell me to don't feed into the trolls. Fuck that. Fuck that. So as social media creators and influencers, we should sit there and let them roll all over us, let them bully us, let them call us names. No. And I will not stand for it. Because if I could get through to one troll, which I do, every week, they come back and they apologize. I'm sorry. I take back what I said about you. I'm sorry. I thought about what you said. Sorry. That takes a good person. That takes a person who's ready to change. That takes a person who is ready to evolve. That takes a person who is striving to be better. Many people have killed themselves over internet bullying. 100%. And that's why I speak my mind. That's why I speak my mind. Not for me. I'm not angry about myself. I'm venting with passion and frustration that people think it's okay to leave their stupid ass opinions, their hate, and their misery on somebody else's page. What's my opinion of cosmetic procedures? I think if it's something you feel like you need to do or you love it and it makes you feel a certain way, I say go for it, right? Go for it. A long time ago, and I went to talk about this yesterday and I completely had a brain fart. But there was a long time ago, and this is me. There's nothing out there. There's no projecting or anything like that. Me as a mother. There was a time where I thought about getting, there was a point in time where I was seriously considering getting implants, right? At a time where I was insecure, at a time where I thought I needed to be better, right? At a time where I was lacking and I felt like I just want to be able to fill out a bra. I want to be able to fill out a dress. I want to be able to fill out, a shirt, right? Thank God I didn't. But I'm going to tell you what I struggled with. I struggled with, what am I showing my children? This is me, no judgment, right? No judgment for the people who've done it. I'm around many people who have done it. But as a mother, as myself, and as an individual, not only was I afraid to go under, bye Lee, I had two girls. I had two girls. And I thought to myself, what am I showing them? I'm showing them that in order to feel pretty, in order to feel worthy, in order to feel more like a woman, I needed to get breast implants. And I struggled with that. And I thought, who cares? Maybe I tell them why, nursing, blah, 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 biscuit, and, whatever. And I later decided I wasn't going to do it for my girls. I wanted my girls to be confident in who they are, no matter what size they were, no matter what size they had. And if I changed my appearance, what am I telling them? Right? What am I telling them? Now, have I dabbled in the Botox? Yep. But when I dabble in it, I don't do it to where my face is tight. I don't do it to where most of you wouldn't even know I had it if I did it. Because I do it just enough to where I get that glow and makes me feel more pretty, right? But I would never do something that you could see, that you could really see and notice that I did it. For my girls. I want them to be happy for who they are. I want them to be self-confident in their bodies, in their skin, And I want to believe that they're beautiful and they don't need anything to make them pretty. Bluey, well, you come to the wrong time. I can't make you be a better caregiver to your father. I can't make you, I don't know your father. I share what I want to share. The morning time, it's never always about dementia, it's about life. This probably isn't the page for you because we show everything. So anywho, guess what? I never wore makeup, right? Bye, Johnny. I never wore makeup just because I was lazy and busy, very little if I did. I didn't really put much, I was just natural, right? I was just natural. And guess what my girls do? And I'm proud of that. They don't wear makeup, very little if they do. They have never been into it. They don't curl their hair. They don't give a shit. They're confident women. And that's because of me. That's because of my role. I never talked about dieting around them. I never talked about eating. I never talked about those things that I was so afraid for my kids having the same issues that I have and had. I didn't want to make a big deal of it. I was also a child development major, so I stayed away from the things that most women do in front of their kids, and it affects them. Now, you know, I exercised, right, like I do now, and Hannah, right, always said, well, I knew you didn't talk about dieting, you didn't talk about those things, but I knew that health and fitness was important to you. I said, right, but it wasn't a bad way. Did you look at it like it was a bad thing? And she said, no. But I knew, you know, you were a role model for us in that way, right? Not negative, probably positive, because I always worried about that, right? I thought, am I bad, like, because I exercise? But she said that sometimes she felt it was necessary, right? She felt it was necessary because I did it so much. So she was like, is this something I have to do? You know, so she's like, negatively, she thought, but you couldn't control that, right? Because you were just providing health and awareness and stuff like that. But it was me as a child growing up that I felt, you know, insecure with myself. And then I thought, well, shoot, I probably, that pressure of exercise or whatever she said. But that was her doing, right? That's not us. But I was very, 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 very cautious in how I raised my girls. Very, very cautious. But, you know, society, friends, all that shit, they end up picking up stuff. But I wasn't going to do it in my house. So I didn't get the boobs. And let me tell you, I'm very happy that I didn't do it, right? I'm very happy that I didn't do it. Big was one of those things, Hannah and me and my brothers, he was terrified of them as he grew up in Africa. All we can do is the best we can do, clearly. Yes. I mean, you know, we make mistakes as parents. We fuck up our kids somehow, some way. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. Whether we are aware of it or not, it's whatever they determine as traumas in their bodies at the time. You can't get away from that. But as they age, right, they realize for the most part that, you know, we did the best we could at the time. You know, we thought we knew everything. Now, of course, those of you who are parents, and you look back and you think, oh shit, I could have done a much better job with that. You know, yes, Liam, I agree with that. You lift them up, you know, and then you get in front of them when they need protection. That's for damn sure. I want to do over, you know, I mean, would I go back? I think, no, you know, Christine, you can't even look at it that way. And this is why I believe that. I believe this, right? I believe that we parent according to what we know, right?
and how we feel at the time, our opinions, our values, our ethics, and they constantly change for the most part, not on the ethical side of things. I mean, maybe we get more mature and more aware, but I think depending on the age and depending on your upbringing, we tend to mirror our parents or try to avoid, right, some of the bad stuff. Now, I think I don't ever believe, for me, I think, would I go back? Would I like to change some things? Maybe, but I wish I could change things like my confidence, loving myself more, knowing that I was worthy and I was too important and I mattered. Those are the probably crucial things I would go back and change. As far as the mistakes that I made in parenting, as far as those other things in life that we hit, I think those are necessary in our growth as humans. I think it's necessary as our, as our evolution as parents, as partners, as friends, as everything else, because life gives us lessons every day, and it's what we do with those things that teaches us for the future. It either teaches us or it impairs us, right? And I didn't gain that wisdom and knowledge until, I started looking at myself differently, which I did when I started doing social media, only because I saw things in myself that most trolls don't even see, right? The things that matter, the surfacey shit, the stupid shit that, your grammar or your punctuation, the way you communicate, the way you're, whatever they pick apart, the stupid surfacey shit that really doesn't matter, because it's what's inside that matters. And I saw things in myself as a mother, a friend, a wife that I didn't like. And I thought, holy shit. It was like I was transposed outside of my body looking in when I did these videos. And I was like, who am I? I don't like that. So I started realizing that it was me who was going to have to make the changes to make me happy. It was me that is going to have to make the appropriate and take the appropriate steps necessary to become a better person, wife, mother, sister, whoever. With these lessons comes the wisdom, right? We don't get the wisdoms in life until we've experienced those times in our life. My opinion, right? This is just all my opinion. And I think for the most part, most of us are on the same page, because I do believe a majority of you are going to feel the same way. After doing a lot of soul searching, and I still search, right? I still search for the answers. I still search for the whys. I still think about the what ifs and all those different things, that life has given me. Life has put me in situations that have been good and really horrible. But those experiences have brought me to where I am today, right? Caregiving, just for Ed, right, has brought me into a different place in my life. My husband brought me into a different place in my life. And he's responsible for a lot of my successes, right? He's given me a lot of my successes because we're a team. We're a team. And that's what happens when you have a good team. It doesn't matter that we bug each other and we get angry at each other, but through it all, we are on the same journey. We are on the same projection. We have the same goal in mind. To love, to remain content and happy in life, to grow old together and appreciate the things that we have accomplished, to laugh about the memories we have, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And there's a lot of ugly. To appreciate it. But I feel like a hero through it all, I've realized things about myself over the last 2 years with Dan starting this journey on social media and me getting the balls to do it, that was scary. That was scary. This was a huge step for me, and I did it. I faced my fears. I faced my imperfections. I faced my thought process of not being perfect is okay. You know, it's okay. It's okay to look disheveled. It's okay to not have a happy face on all the time. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel frustrated. And it's okay to be unhappy at times.
My dad just told me I needed to lose weight 3 days before Christmas. That's what I'm dealing with.
I'm talking about something serious and you come out and tell me that.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Right. And you interrupted.
I apologize. I'm the bigger man. I'll just move out. Go right back to what you were talking about.
Yeah. Yay, Ed, but go away, Dan. You interrupted a very important train of thought. I can't get that back now.
You were saying that you are good enough, and doggone it, you're worth it.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what you were saying. Doggone it, you're worth it. You were good enough. Stuart Smelly.
Don't trip on the way out. Anywho, this is what I have contend with. Do you notice that Dan's different when he's on my channel? Do you notice that he's different when he comes to my channel? Why doesn't anybody ever notice that? Why does everybody just say, gosh, you're so different at night? No shit, because he gag orders me.
Don't gag order her.
Yeah.
You guys want to see a little bit of footage from the outtakes from the commercial we made with Danielle?
No.
Are you
Nobody
sure?
wants...
They might want
Nobody
to.
wants to see that.
They're the
on
funny-
here.
the
Get
funny
out of- You're
outtakes.
bugging me now. Go. You're irritating.
They're saying yes. They're saying yes.
No, I'm not going to do that. You can post them.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, go away.
I tried. They're there. They're going to be up, but Danielle's. You don't want me to show them at all?
No, I don't want to go through 20 minutes of fucking
Not
outtakes.
20 minutes.
Yeah, I sent you, there was 20 minutes worth of outtakes.
Yeah, but I was
you
just
took.
going to go to the funny parts. Just to give them a taste of it. We'll just fast forward.
Remember, I don't get to talk at night.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
This is the beginning.
Which do you want, cherry or grape? Cherry.
More pudding. Because it's fucking cherry.
I sent James Bond that song, the Monster song,
Yeah.
because he could do some beautiful stuff with that.
Ready?
Are you ready?
Okay, ready?
Grandpa was up.
Guys, I need to talk to you about something really important. Okay, it's not fun to talk about, it's not politically correct, but it's real, it's world. God put our noses just a couple inches from our pit. Come on, come on.
Moneymaker says Santa Claus is not getting Dan a Super Bowl, Danielle. Dan, okay, go away.
All right.
Manscaped.com. Put in this code right here, DCEL20.
Anyway, it's there.
20% off.
It is a long thing.
No shit.
Moneymaker, I'm pretty excited this year.
Am I okay down there? Remember, it's not for you, it's for her. Your balls will thank you.
The good parts are in between the takes.
Again, no.
Manscaped.com.
A fucking 20-minute shit.
I mean, that was horrible.
Was that funny at the end?
What?
After I did that?
I didn't see what you did.
I threw that in my mouth. I went like this, and your wife will thank you.
That's great. That's good. That's good. And not say your wife, say your girl. Say your girl. Your girl. Get that in your head. Your girl, not your wife.
That's us. That's how we act. As real as it gets, because you don't remember that the other camera is up. We didn't even remember. So that in between, through kind of stressful, because it's stressful filming that stuff. That is that's you get to see how we interact when no one thinks they're on camera, because that's real interaction.
Are you fucking done? I have to sit quiet the whole night when I'm with you, so.
That is just not true.
It is true. You don't let me speak. You don't let me do my thing. You gag order me.
You have no gag order. Say whatever you want.
Without you belittling me.
Without me belittling.
Yeah. But nobody sees that. You know what I mean? Nobody sees that. It's all me. It's because I'm female. You guys, it's honestly because I'm a female. Everybody picks on me. Everybody picks on me. Oh, you know I will. Do I stand down quietly? Hell no. And then people are like, don't fight. Fuck that shit. Don't treat me like that. Don't treat me like that. Don't treat me like that. Baby, you know I'm gonna fight right back. Don't do me like that. Yeah, no, I don't, yeah, right. Right. Can we mute Dan? Can we block him? But yeah, no, he's, Alex, does it help ease your, sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it does. Honestly, you guys, sometimes attacking trolls, like Alex says, I'm going to wait until I'm in a mood and then I'm going to go after your trolls. It's very difficult, Lisa. It's very difficult. I think it does relieve a little bit of stress for me. It relieves stress that I get pent up from frustrations and irritations all day long. And it allows me to attack and feel good about the attack, right? Because they deserve it. So, yeah. It's not easy. He's not easy. Dan is not easy. Either am I. But he's not easy. My responses are because of his difficulties. Carol, it's funny that you think I'm a tomboy. I'm by far the tomboy. I don't play sports. I just run and exercise. And that's it. I'm not a tomboy. This doesn't make you a tomboy. A lot of men isn't. They're very much of a challenge. And what is really interesting for me is that people, it makes me giggle. I just want to laugh at everybody when I read, Dan is so much more patient than you. I like the way Dan handles things better than you. And I'm thinking to myself, because I'm real, There's an element of, for him, right? How he doesn't like when I, no, I didn't win. When there's an element of, you're going to see my emotions right at the time, right? I'm not going to hide my emotions. I can't do it. Where Dan can turn shit on and off. He can be yelling in 1 minute and be like, okay, Pop, how's that, Pop? And I'm like, ew. Like, it's so funny. So I can't do that. I can't do that. You're going to see how I feel. You're going to feel it. You're going to hear it. You're going to see it. You're going to do all of that stuff. He's much different than me. Who said I was a baby, Kyle? Control your emotions. I think anybody needs to control emotions. It's you. Speaking off cuff, right? That's called controlling your emotions. Instead of going on and be hateful and being bullying to others, controlling your emotions, and let's try not to do that. So practice what you preach, buddy. So the haters, right? The haters, like Kyle and a few others that I see on here, waiting for me to respond and to, seek attention like they need it, because maybe they didn't get enough when they were younger, or present day. Maybe their wives don't like them, their girlfriends, the boyfriends, whomever. And that's okay, because misery loves company, but I'm not misery. So go find somebody else. Thanks, Kim. Or maybe one just dropped on your head. Somebody said the other day, on my video, Alex, I don't know which one it was, or I would tell you, because you would have fun with this one. Oh, it was on my live. Was it on my live? It was on my live, I think, yesterday. During lunch and home, my mother, I have 3 girls, so I tend to lean the other way. Well, and Liam, I always say, you either change it, right? You change your past, or you fall into it, right? So I think that, I think it's really important, and most people get trapped, right, into their past with their parents. I have made it a point to change my journey for my kids. That was important. And as we age, we literally, it's like a constant battle. I think as we get older, do you understand? Like, is anybody with me? It's hard. Sometimes we turn into our parents the older we get. It's so funny. We have that control early on, I feel. But as we age, I'm like, Ma, what you doing up there? What are you trying to do? Anyhow, there was one person on I think it was a live. It was one of my lives, Alex. Whether it was yesterday's morning, I think yesterday's morning, because the guy, it was a Richard, who went on there and he was bitching about how my ending was so touching, being very sarcastic, and telling how I played the victim or something like that. I'm a victim. I act and talk like I have a victim mentality to get attention and to, try to pretend to be a better person and whatever. And there was a woman underneath that said, I agree. I just said the same thing. Victims seek out other victims to something. I don't know. And I was like, what are you fucking... I said, thank you for your view. And ew. Hi, Goodman. Hi, Jeb. So, victim of what? What? Yeah, I'm a fucking survivor. I am not a victim, nor have I ever claimed to be. I have grown and I have become the person I am today for nobody other than myself. I have changed me. Victim mentality is sitting there and gaining sympathy from people. Victim mentality is trying to, woe is me, I feel sorry, everybody always does this to me, I feel like this, how can I be smart and successful if I don't get support? Like, what? I'm the opposite of a fucking victim. And I was like, what? This is the first criticism like this that I've ever seen. And I'm sure he's watching because he was able to also throw out some of my live rants and he was on my live. So he knew how I ended. He knew what I said in the beginning, in the middle. So, Peaches was back? How the fuck did Peaches get back? Anyhow, his name really wasn't Richard, but I call assholes Richards because dick, get it? Prick, dick, shit. Stick in my dick. So I hate victim mentality. This is a Celsius. This is a caffeinated drink. So I bought these new ones, these tropical flavors. They're not bad. They're different. I'm sure Ed, in a sense, has hardened both of you. Social media has hardened me, really, right? Social media has hardened me it's made me grow, and it's hardened me a little bit, and it's made me use my voice a little bit more. Thank you, Chrissy. Yeah, this is my guilty pleasure right here. So I don't know, it's just one of those things that, that's by far what I'm doing. I don't look for anybody's sympathy on anything that I do. I don't need it, I don't want, and I always talk down, right, my abilities other than my caregiving abilities and being a good mom and all that stuff. I toot my own horn, but I always, 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 what do I always say? I always tell you, don't give me those accolades, because I am just a woman struggling every day, every minute, and every week for just trying to get through the day, right? I always tell you, don't tell me I'm awesome. Don't tell me, I'm these things. I'm not. I'm perfectly imperfect. And that, to me, that is perfect, right? That is normal. That is just doing the best you can, and knowing where your strengths are, aware of your weaknesses. And I toot my own horn because I tell you all my shit, right? I tell you all my shit. I know what my strengths are. I know what my weaknesses are because I can reflect on my own behavior. I can see what I'm doing. I can see when I'm struggling, and I can see when I say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. Okay? And come at me. I don't get how people like to attack people who are open and honest. I don't get how people attack somebody like me who is just being real about my emotions, right? I'm just trying to help others who are doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to help others who feel the same way I feel. I'm trying to motivate and try to say, you can do it. I know you are struggling. We all are in our own way, but you too can do it. You got to get this right. And aren't always right. And I suffer with myself with my mental illness, all the time. But you too can do it. You too can find a way. You too are important. You too matter, and you too are worthy. Just like me. That's what I want to normalize. That's what I want you to believe in, and that's how you start growing and appreciating you. You need to respect your person before you can respect anybody else. And if you don't respect yourself, it's hard to respect others. Marty, a lot today. Mother goes Hannah's home. Present wrapper, cleaner, laundromat, bed maker. I'm going to the doctor's today for my job, my PT. So I'm a patient. I made my appointment for my mammograms to check the titties. So I did that this morning. I vacuumed today. What else am I going to do? And I'm going to be a napper. I think I'm going to be a napper today. I think I'm going to be a napper. I said that last time and I didn't nap. And then I'm going to be a liver. I'm going to be a liver because we go on live tonight. Any tips for a depressed... Don't trip, chocolate chip. Any tips for a depressed soul today? Yes, everything that I talked about. We are all struggling. It is a time of struggle. It is the time of depression. It is the time. Look for something that makes you happy. Look for something that keeps you sane. Look for the small things. It's not in the big things. If birds chirping make you happy, go outside, take a deep breath. If reading a book makes you happy, if drinking a glass of wine makes you happy, if any of those things make you happy, find it. Because that's how you find your inner peace. You need to understand you are important, you matter, and you are worthy. And your feelings matter. But you need to figure out a way that you can cope. You got to figure out a way to smile, and you have to figure out a way to get yourself up and moving. That's it. I have been 876 in a clusterfuck in my mind for the last couple weeks. Hormone related, stress related, right? So hormones, stress, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like I can't do much, or I'm failing at every time I open my mouth with something. And I just was down, I was down. But I made it. I kept trudging. I kept pushing forward because that's all you can do. Luckily, I'm strong enough to where I can do that. And I'm in an environment that forces me to do that because I can't. Who else is going to do it? Shit. So that's it. And just remember, laughter is important. Maybe put on a comedy you enjoy. Watch a comedian. Once you start laughing, once you start smiling, it does tend to change your tune and your thoughts. I swear. But anyhow, with that, I'm going to leave you because I got shit to do and I'm tired. But remember, you're important, you're worthy, and you matter. Remember, please look for something happy today. Be somebody, be with people, whoever. Just remember, you are important. You need to stay. People would miss you. Don't do it. 988, right, is the helpline for depression or suicide awareness. If you are there in that place, keep the light on. Lights are on for you all over the place. Reach out. Somebody is always available to help you. You are important, you are worthy, and you matter. Remember that. Recite it every day to yourself. Once you start believing in that, everything starts falling into place. It starts with you. Love you guys. I'll see you later.